Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, so I'm working with a silver base. I'm working on a 24 by 12 inch canvas. It's a deep edge and I'm using some pinks. This is a Persian pink by Amsterdam, a red violet, a crimson and a gold. And I'm using that colour palette to layer some paints in a puddle and blow it out Dutch pour style. So let's see what we can create. So I've had quite a few requests to work with a silver. So I thought, why not use silver as my base colour? So all I'm doing now is I'm pouring the silver onto my canvas and I'm going to use my blow dryer to blow it out. I have just mixed my paints. So the blowtorch you see in this video today is always used to pop those air bubbles that are created when you mix the paint and water together. So today I'm just using paint and water. It's a ratio of 1 part paint to 1 part water. So let's blow this out and ensure that there's good coverage across the full canvas. So I think I say this every time I do a piece, but if you can get your base coat right, then that's half the struggle in ensuring that you have a good creation. Good coverage, consistent layer will always guarantee to me that I've prepared my base right for the design that I'm going to do on top. So I'm going to take each colour in turn and I'm going to layer the colours one by one on top of each other. I'm going to start with the Persian rose. And then I'm going to follow with the red violet and then the crimson. And I'm going to do a couple of layers of each of those colours one by one. So let's layer this up and then we can blow out the design. So now I've done 2 lots of those puddles, one on top of the other. I'm going to take my gold and I'm going to put some gold directly in the centre of this piece. There are a few more air bubbles, so I'm going to use my torch just to pop those air bubbles before I blow out the design. And then I'm going to use the cool setting on my hairdryer to blow the design out. And I'm using a cool one because if I use a hot setting, it will create a film over the paint and it won't allow me to blow the paint out consistently. Okay, so this is the real fun part for me because what I do is I blow out a couple of the sides first. And then I think about the direction that I really want to go in. And what you see here is about the foundation of the piece. This is kind of the starting point for me. And then I build upon it. Blow by blow, I'm building the design and the creation as I go. I'm stepping back and having a look at a good viewpoint of this design. I also work my way around the table. I don't necessarily stay in one fixed position. But that's just me, and that's how I kind of get a good composition with a piece that I'm creating. Once I've blown out the centerpiece, it's then that I can really look at the detail and the tweaks I really want to make. It's at this point I have a look about the negative space that I want to leave on the canvas, or where I really want that design to be blown. Do you go over the edges, or do you keep it very much within that edge and create that negative space? But for this design, I really wanted it to flow and I really wanted the design to go all the way over the edge. It's like capturing the middle of a flower. So I really wanted to blow out the centerpiece first and then tweak the edges as I go. And you'll see now that I work my way around the design and I blow out the sides so that there's less negative space but more focus on that detail in the middle. And you can also see by using just paint and water, I've been able to create some gorgeous lacing within the centerpiece. So now it's about ensuring that all my sides are feathered out with my blow dryer. I want this to be a really light piece. No real blocks of colour, so those edges now I'm going to focus on. I'm going to blow out the edges over the sides and create a really light feathery effect all the way around the edge of this piece, just to ensure that it flows gently across the canvas from one side to the other. Okay, so guys, I'm really happy with this. I'm going to take you in now for a closer look of the wet version, just so I can show you some of the details, some of those lines that have been created by blowing out those sides and those edges, and some of that gorgeous lacing in the middle section, just created by paint and water. And then what I'll do is I will let this piece dry and I'll show you the dried result. And here we go, it's fully dry. I'm going to take you in now for a closer look. The camera may change some of the colour as I zoom in, but I do stand back so you can see the true colour. And also check out all my other social medias like Instagram and Facebook if you want to see more close-up details of this piece. And this piece is for sale if you would like to buy it, so just drop me a message and we can discuss pricing and postage and packaging wherever you are in the world. I just want to thank you all for your support. Thank you for being here with me, and I really hope I get to see you again in the next video. And I'll leave you now with some more close-up looks of this dry version. Have a great week, everyone. Take care. Bye.